I recently read, I think I sent you a screenshot of it. I was reading Shakespeare and Co., which is it's a bookshop, an American bookshop, English language bookshop in Paris, set up by a socialist American guy. And I was reading about the history of it in this beautiful book they'd created. And they had Anise Nin, is that how you say her name? Who said that they were writing about her because she would go to the shop a lot. And they were talking to her about how the women's liberation movement at the time had called her the gentle feminist and the gentle feminist. And how did she feel about that? And she said, well, I see why they're saying that, and I'm okay with that because I'm a bit nervous of the women's liberation movement. And she was a very petite, quietly, softly spoken woman. And she said, I don't see that as an insult. I can see why they're saying that. And if I can be of use, and I'm this type of feminist and this type of woman that's pioneering about the way women can work, the way women can write, the way women can live, then I'm okay with that. And I think I've named myself a gentle protester, other people haven't. But some people say it in a negative term still, and I'm okay with that because I think it works for some people. And if it gets people's backs up, it's an opportunity for discussion. Yeah. So in a way, it's quite useful as a conversation starter. But I don't see gentle as passive or weak. I see it as really hard work. You've got to be really tough, emotionally intelligent. People think I'm naturally gentle, and I have to remind them that I limit how much news I watch and read because I'll cry all the time or I'll scream into pillows. I have to put Iggy Pop music on and the Stooges to dance out my anger before I do my needlework or before I plan a strategy. I get really angry about what we're doing in the world when there's so many solutions already out there. We just need to implement more. That I'm a very angry person, but I know for me and my temperament and burnout levels and all of that, and probably similar to you, you're sort of born into a role in some ways, and my background in Everton and my mum here, who's a local councillor, I know a lot about activism growing up in an activist community, that it felt like I can be of use in the world to say, I know a lot of the behind the scenes work because of where I grew up, and I really care about activism, but I'm doing it in this weird way because others aren't seeming to do it. If they did, I wouldn't do it. And it seems to be useful for people. So I'm tougher skin now when I get the negative comments, but I still do get it. But yeah, I'm more nuanced now. If it's not gentle protest is the only way, or you're wrong and I'm right. It's, contextual, isn't it? And there's more messiness around it. But